Seventh, I call the member for Hornsby and Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In April this year, Australia was on show as we held the 2018 Commonwealth Games at the Gold Coast. With over 6,000 athletes competing, it was with pride I watched the Australian athletes show the world what they are really made of. I was particularly proud to see a number of athletes from the Hornsby Shire who'd been chosen to compete. These athletes, no matter where they finished, have done our community proud. I wanted to acknowledge them today for all the hard work, the early morning trainings, the sacrifices that they've made for their careers, and for showing the younger generation just what is possible when you're determined to make your dream a reality. For Mount Ku-ring-gai local, Alicia Burnett, this was her first Commonwealth Games. The 21-year-old had a fantastic lead-up, which we included a silver medal in the heptathlon at the Taipei World University Games late last year. She got off to an amazing start, Mr. Speaker, with a number of personal best times and was on top of the leaderboard after 3 events. However, her track results in the second half were not good enough to keep her in medal contention. She was ranked 9th overall, but this, Mr. Speaker, was a phenomenal achievement for her first ever Commonwealth Games. Alicia, who attended Asquith Girls High School, is now studying a Bachelor of Sport and Exercise Science at the Australian Catholic University. She first started her athletics career at Foxglove Oval with the Northern District's Little Athletics Club, a wonderful organisation who are fostering local young talent in our local community. Also competing was fellow local and former student of Mount Ku-ring-gai Public School, Rowan Bright. I've been watching Rowan compete for many years, and I was very proud to see him represent Australia in April. Rowan has a form of short stature called hypodysplasia. Having started swimming after recommendation from his doctors, he found a love of competing and smashing the competition. Taking inspiration from his cousin Tora Bright, who won gold at the Winter Olympics, Rowan hopes that he will also one day take the Olympic stage. Last year at the World Dwarf Games in Canada, Rowan took home 5 gold medals out of 5 events. He also made the final at last year's Australian Swimming Championships. I'm proud to say Rowan finished 5th in the 50 metres men's final and 6th for the 200 individual medley at the Com Games, and I can't be happier for him. Alicia and Rowan have done Mount Ku-ring-gai proud, and I know there were many in the local community cheering them on. Hornsby local, Larissa Pastanaski, hasn't had it easy. Plagued by injury, she has had to work harder than most to make her dream a reality. This year, however, she turned a corner, winning the New South Wales State Championships for the 100 metres and 200 metre sprint double, and placed 3rd in the 200 metres at the Nationals. And she is ranked in the top 3 for both the 100 metres and 200 metres in Australia. This secured her the place to represent Australia at the Commonwealth Games. She ran an awesome race, but didn't make the finals of the 200 metres, finishing 5th in the semi-final. A wonderful result for an athlete that didn't think she'd make it through her injuries to compete again. She's shown real determination, courage and perseverance to make the Commonwealth Games, and we're so proud to watch this outstanding Hornsby resident continue to take on the world. Perhaps, Mr. Speaker, one of the most well-known Hornsby athletes, and I know you're a big fan of her, is Michelle Janicki. Michelle shot to fame with the warm-up dance she does before each race. Michelle started hurdles when she was 10 years old with her current personal best of 12.82. She is the New South Wales record holder and ranks as the 2nd fastest Australian women's 100 metres hurdler of all time. And she's a proud product of the Cherrybrook Little Athletics Association, a great organisation doing wonderful things in our community. However, it was the dance which she did at the Junior Championships before the race in 2012 which earned her 27 million views on YouTube and the name The Dancing Hurdler. And I know you're one of those views, you shouldn't be looking at it now, Mr. Speaker. This is not the first time Michelle has represented Australia, having competed at the Rio Olympic Games and the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow 2014. Michelle just missed out on the bronze medal by 0.1 of a second with a time of 13.07 in the 100 metres hurdle final, in what was seen by experts as a brilliant race and a show of her future potential. In fact, Channel 7 commentator and athletics great Tamsin Lewis said Michelle is a talented athlete and she was pleased Australians were able to see everything that she has to offer. She's an amazing athlete and I know there are huge things to come for her. Michelle is going to take a break from sport for now, but don't worry, she still intends on competing in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Congratulations to Alicia, Rowan, Larissa and Michelle. Everyone in Hornsby has been cheering you on and we're so proud of all your achievements. You've done our Shire enormously proud.
And our country.
I'd like to thank the member for Hornsby and Minister. We're hearing private